Jacob is in Modesto, California. Hi, Jacob. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
How are you doing, Dave?
Better than I deserve. What's up in your world?
All right, so I am in $35,000 in debt between cars, credit cards, personal loans, and just miscellaneous like phone bills I didn't pay and stuff like that. So I currently got a new job, pays $45,000. I'm currently 2 weeks in the job. It's not necessarily a job I like, but I know I need to pay down this debt. I have a baby on the way, about a month away, due in a month, and it scares me.
Mm-hmm. Good. That's awesome, man. It means you're going to be a good dad. It should scare it should scare you just a little bit. It's a scary thing being a dad. It's a good thing being a dad. Cool. Well, so $45,000, and so the reason the bills weren't paid is you didn't have a job?
So I've been out of a job maybe for about 1 month now.
And that got you like behind on your phone bill and that kind of stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay, here's what I want you to do. And the baby's due in a month, so she's 8 months, right?
Yes.
Cool. How old are you guys?
I'm 22. She's 20.
This is your first baby, right?
Yes.
Awesomeness. Okay, fine. Well, congratulations. Here's what we're going to do. Number one, we're going to get on a written budget. Go to Every Dollar and download the app. It's free, and I want you to build out your budget on the Every Dollar app, okay?
Okay.
Completely free. You and your wife sit down and do that tonight. Every dollar of your new income has an assignment. The first assignment is food for the house. You have to eat before you can do anything, right?
Yes, sir.
The second one's pay the light bill. Are you behind on your light bill and your water bill?
So currently, I moved from Texas to
Are you
California.
behind on your light bill and your water bill? It's a yes or no answer.
No, sir.
No. Okay, good. You're current on that. If you got old bills back in Texas, we'll deal with those later. But I'm talking about I want to keep your lights on and food on your table. Those are your first two things as a dad. The third thing's keep the table there, the shelter. So are you current on your current rent where you live now?
So what I was saying before, I live with family. So in Texas, I had my own place, and for the baby's sake, I wanted her to be close to family. And
okay, so you don't have rent or lights?
No, sir.
Okay, good. That's good news right now. And so you do have food one way or the other. Either family's going to help or you can put it on the table, right? And how much debt do you have? How much debt do you have?
So in all, it's $35,000.
Okay. Are you current or are you behind on it? You're behind on the phone bill. We know that.
The phone bill and one credit card.
Okay. So the only thing I want you to do in your budget right now is feed your family and give shelter to your family, which it sounds like that's taken care of right now. And I want you to get current. I do not want you to pay any extra. I want you to save as much money as you can save until the baby comes. How big a pile of money can you possibly save in the next month and a half or so? Okay? Because any little bit of extra money in savings makes the delivery much more peaceful. Okay? Because baby step one, if you've been doing any of the Dave Ramsey stuff at all yet, is save $1,000. You're not going to have a ton more than that with your income in a month and a half. You might have a little bit more. But as much as you can save, and when baby and mama come home from the hospital and everybody's healthy, then I want you to take everything except $1,000 and start throwing it on your debts and start working your way through your debts. How long do you plan to live with your family?
Honestly, I was thinking until I was debt-free and then renting a place at first until I can get a down payment on a house.
That sounds like a good plan to me. And how much debt did you say you have total again? Tell me.
$35,000.
Okay.
And
how much of that's your car?
One of the cars is $20,000, and I do want to sell that one.
Good.
I've been listening to a lot of your advice, and I think I'd be upside down $5,000.
Yeah. Good. Okay. Then you either have to borrow that $5,000 or save that $5,000 to get out of that car, right?
Yes.
Because you have to give them the whole $20,000 to get the title when a buyer gives you $15,000.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so let's get rid of that car. It doesn't fit in your equation anyway. You're living with your parents, have a brand new baby, and make $45,000 a year in Modesto, California. You don't need a $20,000 car note. That does not fit in this equation.
So a second job. I was thinking about a second job, but right now in my life, a baby coming.
You're not having a baby. Get a second job.
Okay. I just want to be able to see her every now and then, you know?
Well, you got a month and a half. Right?
Very true.
Go deliver pizzas for a month and a half like a crazy man. Let's see how much money you can pile up. What you'll find is that you'll be able to do everything. You'll be able to work hard and be there for your kids. I've worked like a maniac through my life, and all of my kids are functional. None of them are currently seeing a therapist due to their father's hard work. It didn't kill any of them. Okay? Now, what that means, though, is when you're home, you're home. You don't sit and watch HBO. You read to your kid. And you throw a brick through your television. Well, you don't throw a brick through your dad's television. You're staying with him. But you don't turn on the television, right? You go to the other room. You spend time with your kid when you're home with your kid. What happens is people go, I need to be home and be nurturing. And then they're sitting on their butt watching HBO. They know everything about Game of Thrones and hadn't read to their own kid. That's what goes on out there when people talk about nurturing. That's a bunch of crap is what it is. So if you'll spend the time at home with the family, then it doesn't take 9 hours a day at home to be a good dad. You don't have to do that to be nurturing. It works out just fine. So I was home for all the proms. I was home for all the major tournaments, even when major tournaments are 6-year-old soccer tournaments, which there's nothing major about that, I'll just tell you. And, all the birthdays, we scheduled live events around birthdays and all that kind of stuff. But then when I was at work, I was at work. And that enabled the Ramsey family to do a lot of cool stuff. And I started when I was your age. You're going to be a great dad. I'm proud of you. You're going to do really, really good. You got the right kind of heart. You're already thinking. You're talking the right way. And you're a really young guy. You got a really bright future ahead of you. Hold on. I'm going to send you a copy of the book, Total Money Makeover, to help you walk your way right through all this. You're going to do just fine. Good question, sir.